So we are here today
Hello,
with
everybody.
Chef Benny in the
Yes.
Viking La Cornue showroom in the Merchandise Mart, Suite 137. And Benny is going to be making what?
We're gonna be making spicy Korean style cabbage tofu tacos. The prep time takes about maybe 5 minutes, and then you have to let the marinade and the tofu rest for about 30 minutes. So, and then you have to cook it. So it takes in all about maybe 40 minutes.
Tell me about the marinade. That's the first step,
Okay, so what we do with the marinade is we're gonna add sesame oil.
right?
So we're gonna add sesame oil.
And you're going to eyeball this according to your
eyeball it,
flavor,
yeah, so you can do it, any way you want. You can do a lot of sesame oil, you can do a little.
depending on what you like.
Yes, and then
Okay.
you also add some rice vinegar.
Okay.
You add some soy sauce. And then we're also gonna add some red pepper flakes to give it a little spice.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're gonna add some garlic powder, because everyone likes garlic, right?
I love
Or
garlic.
almost
It's my
everyone.
favorite thing.
Same. I can eat it raw, actually.
I do eat it raw.
And then we're gonna also add some toasted sesame seeds.
So you toasted them just in a normal saute pan?
Yeah, no butter, just or oil,
Dry.
just a dry toast. Yeah,
Dry
and then
toast.
also scallions.
Okay.
And then we're gonna give that a little mix, just like this.
So easy.
So easy, yeah. And then also see if it's not like I don't know, marinade-y enough. You can always add a little bit more like rice vinegar or anything else like
So
that.
liquid. So you want to have a
Liquid,
nice
yeah.
liquid base because you're going to
Yeah.
marinate that tofu. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so just like that. And then we're also, after this mixes up, we're also gonna add a little bit of cornstarch
Okay.
to kind of like thicken it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So just like a little pinch.
yeah, like just like that.
Okay.
And then mix this up, just like this. And then, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're also gonna add our tofu,
Now, Benny, how long do you marinate this for?
about 30 minutes. Yeah, just a little bit because there'll already be a little bit of moisture. And then we're gonna crank this up to medium, about medium high heat. And we'll let that heat up for a little bit. And as you can see, this is already ready. We'll give it a little mix, and this tofu has absorbed all the flavor of the marinade.
It sure has. So now we've got our Viking range, 5 series range, heating our saute pan on medium heat.
Yep, and then here, you know what I'll do? Oh, that's perfect.
There we go.
Okay. So now I'm just gonna use this spatula to just lightly ladle this in.
And we're going to be putting this on some cabbage.
Yes, just some raw cabbage to give it a little crunch and just kind of like a little freshness,
Right,
along with like the scallions that are in here.
right. I would imagine if you wanted to, you could probably wilt that cabbage down,
Yeah.
wrap this, maybe pour some, I don't know, some
Yeah, you can do
spicy
it either
tomato
way.
sauce.
You can do it either way.
Okay.
Okay, let me just try to get this all.
That smells wonderful.
Thank you. We're gonna let this cook until it's nice, thank you, and crispy brown.
Want some of that?
There we go.
When it's that good, you want all of it.
Oh yeah. And we're just gonna let this cook till they're about crispy brown, which may take a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's let that go and talk to me
Yeah.
about these cabbage leaves. How did you prepare those?
So what we did with the cabbage leaves is that we took some Napa cabbage, we peeled off some of the leaves.
So
And
you got the
then-
pretty ones.
Yeah, the pretty ones, the ones that don't have a lot of dirt on them, because the outside leaves really are kind of dirty. You don't want to eat those.
Right.
And then we washed them, and then what we're also going to do, actually, can we get that knife back?
Sure.
Yeah, knife back. What we're going to do is we're going to cut off about 3 to 4 inches of them, so that we don't want this white part because it's not very easy to bend. So we have these nice pretty leaves that you can just kind of like go like that.
Now, were you the type of chef that would save those and put them in stock?
Yes, definitely never waste anything. It's bad. Because there's a bunch of people out there who don't have a lot of food. Oh yeah, these are looking really good. So we'll let that go for a little longer. And then, so what I really like about this dish is that you got the freshness of the cabbage. You don't do anything with it because it adds, again, a nice crunch.
Right.
And then this is like really, it's got like some spice in it and all this like yummy things. Yeah, you can already see that it's starting to get a little golden.
Right.
That should be.
Smells really, really good.
Yeah, it does.
So what would you serve this with anything, or is this something you serve on its own?
This is, I think, like a good appetizer, so I serve it on its own. It's kind of like a nice little starter. Definitely not enough to fill you for a whole meal, but again, yeah, a good appetizer.
Oh, okay.
So I really like to eat this. Also, it's super healthy and it's also vegetarian.
Right.
So we eat a lot of tofu in our family because we don't eat a lot of meat,
right,
even though we're not vegetarians.
Right.
So yeah, this is a great way for us to do that.
Well, first of all, I think that the smell is there, the crunch is there, so you're getting a lot of different mouth feels. You're going to get that tofu, the crunch of the cabbage, and that really nice savory, spicy with the chili flake, a little salty with, and a little briny with the vinegar. It's just a taste sensation about to happen.
Yeah, and then it's also very colorful. It's a very colorful dish. Yeah, so this is about done.
Okay.
I think like another minute or two.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna spoon the filling on these cabbages, and then we're just gonna go like that. So now we're gonna take one of these leaves. We're just gonna take a little bit of this. Be careful because it's pretty hot.
Yep.
And then we're just gonna like lay that in there.
Yummy.
And then here you go. Let it cool down for a second, then I'll make myself.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Here you go.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, so this is the jam. This is how we do it.
This is just like a taco, a veggie taco, and then just like.
Hold up. God, you're brave. That's really good.
Thank you.
That's really delicious.
Well, man, I feel like my insides are burning.
It's so simple.
Uh-huh.
We haven't had lunch.
Me neither.
Benny, you're awesome. Thank you very much. We're going to share this recipe. We're going to go have lunch.